Good afternoon, everybody. It's welcome back to my channel. It is May the 12th today. It's going to be set to be a warm, sunny week this week here in the UK in the Cotswolds. And I just wanted to show you today the Clematis montana that I've been pruning and training over this archway. It's in full flowers, probably the best it's looked for a long time due to our sort of weather being quite a warm spring, mild winter this year. Lots of flowers are really coming out on most things that we've been sort of pruning and looking after over the course of this springtime. So if I just bend down and have a look, you can see you've got the flowers going all the way, slowly being trained along this archway to go over the very top, and it makes a nice flying walkway. I'm going to try and walk. You can see it's slowly got all the way along the wire to the end there. So just turn around, you're able to see from the other direction. It's quite sunny, so excuse me, it is quite bright today. So it's a Clematis montana. You can, it's very rampant, you can train it. We train up these on wires, so you can do the same, and it makes a really nice. So all we've got to do now is train this over this wire here and bring it all the way along like the other two are doing there. So as soon as this immediately after flowering, we'll then prune this back. Then next year we can then train these to keep on wiring these up. So get that piece there, we can then train that. Oh, need a bit of wire on that I think later on. Then we'll train all the way along these wires here. There's roses on here as well. There's a jasmine at the other end. But doesn't that look like a fabulous idea to a walkway? Is having white Clematis montana growing up, and inside there's a climbing rose just sneaking itself amongst there. So there is some buds on there as well, so you can do that. You can do a Clematis and you can do a climbing rose up the same part of the structure, the same part of the archway. But in the sunshine it's looking really good today, really full up of flowers. Remember, Clematis is like hot head, cold feet. So I like to have the roots in shade, or the bottom half the stem in shade, and the top half of the plant likes to be in quite a hot head, so full sunshine. And take you up over the top of that. You may be able to see on top of the archway. Yeah, look at that. Oh, fantastic. Completely covered in white flowers, and we train them along the side as well. So as you can see here, got wires going along there and there, so they don't need to be scrambling up over things. They can be sort of trained along. So we're training this lot here. That'll be trained along this wire. That's the same as that one and the bottom one as well. So again, if I pull back, you better see. If I get this right down here, you better see. Look at that! Wow! Look how good it looks over the top of me. Look, the sun beating down, full of flower. So it's Clematis montana. Can be trained up over pergolas, archways, and then prune it back immediately after flowering, keeping it fed and watered. And then yeah, you'll be able to produce something like this if you've got an archway or a pergola or a gazebo. You too could actually create this by keeping it trained, fed and watered. You could create an archway, a walkway like this. So there's again, Clematis montana, white flowering, trained along an archway or walkway, gazebo or pergola. There's a close-up of the flowers. Zoom back and you'll be able to see what it looks like. So eventually you'll have that covered all the way, going all the way that way and on the side as well, like that. It'll just come to focus there. Okay, right, that's it for me today. I thought I'd just show you the flowers of this clematis. Please like and subscribe, which would be nice, just trying to create more likes and more supports for my channel. I'm Jeremy Price at Ideal Gardens, based in Gloucestershire in the UK, in the Cotswolds. If you like what I post, please subscribe and find a link below to buy me a coffee, where I write blogs and post other pictures, and also have a podcast called the Ideal Gardens Podcast on Spotify and Amazon and other places you can find to get your podcast from. And so I'm just starting out, so it'd be nice to conjure up a few supporters, a few likes. So I'll be doing things like this. Please leave a comment if you want to see anything, or you want to know anything, or comments on this. Likes would be nice. Get a few more followers, more supporters would be grateful to help me out and to create these little shorts of YouTube videos where I will be posting and showing and teaching all things horticulturally based plant. If I see anything in the garden I think that would be a good thing to post up, then we'll post it and then you can watch it. Again, please like, and I shall see you very shortly. Have a nice week, and speak to you soon. Bye for now.